Hi, myself Pateriddhi Jayesh Kumar. I am in a group 2. In our topic, our main purpose is to facilitate learning with regards to confidentiality and privacy to nursing profession, and our objective is to apply all principle on confidentiality and privacy on nursing practice. Now I am discussing about the case study which we take. Cunentin Healthcare has fired a female registered nurse at Belleville General Hospital because of assessing hundreds of patients' record, including their name, home address, provisional health insurance number, birth date, and other personal health information during several months in 2018. The breach was first noticed in September during one such audit by staff of QHSC's privacy office. An internal investigation began immediately, and all the patient and family have been informed about the incident.
Hi, this is Raymalin Burgos, and I will discuss PIPA and Circle of Care. Personal Health Information Protection Act of 2004 set proper ways or rules on how to gather personal health information of a patient. The purpose is to create a consistent approach to protecting personal health information across the health sector. In this case, it relates to our topic of confidentiality breach because the female RN breached confidentiality with a very widespread curiosity of the patient's private information who was likely unknown to her. There was no proper authorization or patient's consent, either implied or expressed. Moreover, the RN is not providing direct care to them as well as not within the circle of care. Circle of care is defined as a group of healthcare providers such as nurses and doctors and other healthcare team member that assigned to a patient healthcare.
My name is Mary Melody Kosai, and I'm going to discuss the elements of care. It is important for us to understand first the element that are foundation to nursing in order for us to know the reason why privacy can negatively affect the relationship between the nurse and the client. We have three elements of care: professionalism, ethics, and therapeutic relationship. With this element, you can focus on your client care and at the same time the public trust. Professionalism is about being professional in dealing with the situation. Ethics is about knowing and respecting your client values and beliefs, while therapeutic relationship is about how you communicate and interact with your client. By applying and knowing these elements, you know that you are giving your client your full nursing care.
Hi everyone, I'm Andy. So I'm gonna discuss this consent. We have express and implied consent. So the difference of these two is that express consent must be expressed. It's written, signed, dated by the patient or another person authorized to grant consent on the patient's behalf, while implied consent is acceptable only in life-threatening situations in which the patient is unable to sign and a legal rep is not available. So, consent is invalid if there is extreme pressure or coercion.
Hi everyone, my name is Rian Cadiz and I'll talk about the consequences. There are possible consequences as a result of breaching confidentiality of patient health information. In the case of the nurse, she has been fired from her service in the facility. The College of Nurses of Ontario take confidentiality breach seriously. With a proper investigation by the facility, the employer has a right to remove or fire a nurse from service, and according to CNO, a nurse can be fined or suspension from practice will be done. In most serious cases, CNO has a right to revoke your license in nursing. Your reputation as a nurse can also be damaged, and you can have a hard time regaining all of this. With all of these consequences, nurses should take the rules and regulations seriously and must have understand and comply with the law at all times.